as humans, you will have a roller coaster of emotions. You as a person get born every second. When you get this thinking and you start maximizing the now, your life transforms. You'd be amazed to know that your negative emotions are not about what you feel about somebody. It also causes you long-term harm.
Hello, sir. First of all, I'm very happy to part of this unique series, Spiritualism with Tapan, from a person like you who have done a lot of in business and talking about things which you face on everyday basis. So, sir, today's question is something that all of us generally face on everyday basis. Like if someone has done wrong to us, or someone has said something wrong to us, we get very, very negative about it, and we keep hurting ourselves, and we just not let go that emotion. So how do think of this perspective? Because then we waste our time, days, and just thinking that how can that person do this to me? How can they say this to me? And it takes us a lot of time to get out of that negative emotion.
Oh, thank you, Shilpa, for this amazing question. Because in my life and my journey, there are a lot of things that I've learned by experiencing things. So one, obviously, you hear a lot of people, but then you experience things, and then from that you learn. You'd be amazed to know that your negative emotions are not about what you feel about somebody. It also causes you long-term harm. And there are data points, I've heard about it. So that if you look at the autoimmune disease, which should actually mean that, say, if somebody is getting rashes, is allergic to things, or becomes kind of allergic to some food, or suddenly in life, later in life, these reactions starts happening. And to some extent, some people also linked it to serious illnesses like cancer and other parts. The study showed that people who are very sensitive and who are not able to, let's say, vent out their emotions, are not able to um, feel the emotions and just go through it and overcome it, not by repressing it, not by keeping it within them. So the irony is that people who are very sensitive, who want to do a lot for people, are the ones which get hurt, and then they repress their hurt and anger, and this repression in the body causes these illnesses. And that's why majority of women get this in terms of the autoimmune part. And you can check and ask a lot of your friends, you'll find that quite a few of them would have some kind of allergy or something. And then you look at them and you'll find that they are the ones who are very sensitive towards the one. So in my mind, over time, this was a huge issue in terms of how do you manage it. It's good to be sensitive, it's good to be caring, it's good to be taking care of people, it's good to be understanding. And then you get hurt, you have emotionally, at times you feel very, very sad, you feel very angry. And these repressed emotions causes autoimmune diseases. They cause heart attacks, cancer, and reduce the longevity of people. It is so ironical, no? How do you handle this? Then two, three things which I learned over time. The first thing which I learned was that as humans, you will have all emotions. I've yet to find somebody who's always happy, who's always blissful. At the same time, I have to find somebody who's always sad. It never happens. So first rule which I learned was, as humans, you will have a roller coaster of emotions. So that's fine. The second thing which I learned is that even if somebody harms me, if I still want good for the person, if I feel compassionate, let's say somebody is very angry at me and they're shouting at me, and I'm thinking that the poor person, well, there's something which is really causing that person hurt. So let them vent out the anger. No, let them say what they want to say to me, because That would ensure that they don't fall ill. They don't, in the later stage of life, get to a stage where they have serious ailments. No, if you are compassionate towards the person who causes you great emotional disturbance also, and you can be highly compassionate to that person, and you start thinking on that genuinely from your heart. One that made a huge difference. The third thing was, if I felt sad, uh, I I I feel sad, and I see it. I don't even try to fight or resist it. I try to live that sadness, see that emotion, feel it, experience it completely in totality, and sometimes jokingly say relish it also till that also passes, and no, I go to the next one. Repressed emotions of any kind are going to cause you huge harm. We don't think like that. So I would strongly recommend, even if you do some research, Google and figure out, and once you realize that your negative emotions will cause you harm of this level, then then you start figuring out how do you handle that. Then you figure out that compassion is one way which gives you a lot of positivity, gratitude of every day of what you have in life, and you think about it genuinely and thank, whomever you believe in, for that immensely from your heart. Third, experiencing emotions with a lot of compassion for yourself, a lot of love for yourself, and you'll see that you'll have a much healthier and happier life. So this is linked to you. It is as simple as that. And once you realize that, then you start working on it. No.
Beautifully said, sir. Never
Mm.
thought that, emotions could lead to some certain serious harm. And as
Mm.
you said, compassion, gratitude. I have personally seen you living each day. I won't just say living each day, living every moment. You hustle between so many things, from a serious business challenge to meeting some government officials to meeting a client, even when you're entering an office, meeting the peon. So you do so many things, and I have seen you perfectly at that moment. So would want to hear more about it, that because you said that it is okay to feel that emotion. Most of us carry that emotion forward for a longer time, but I have seen you managing your day perfectly with that smile or the attitude required for that moment. So would want to know more about it, how you.
Okay. Again, lessons from my life. Earlier, I would be thinking about the past or get super stressed about the future. And I saw that was pulling down my energy levels, and my productivity was coming down. My happiness was coming down because not living in the moment of my life. Are you alive in the past? If you think the answer is no, that is gone. It's like a movie, Uh, it's just like a flashback. Future do not know. So even you try to move to the future, you are not the real person there. The real person is you is only right now. No, rest has no relevance. So whatever will happen at this moment. Your happiness, your sadness, the memories that you would create will happen at this moment. It is so magnificent. This particular moment is when everything is going to get created, and in fact, there are a lot of philosophies which say that you as a person get born every second. Like, you as a person, just a second back is over. You're the person, right now. This is it. Now. Let's say if this be the issue, that whatever currency that you have, you can spend right now, and you can't spend in the past, you can't spend in the future, and the value of that currency you can get right now. Won't you be obsessed to get the maximum of that currency? The currency, you can call it time. In fact, time also has no relevance because it is just now. There's nothing called past or future. No? They don't exist. So it's just now which is there, and whatever you can get now is the best that you can get. So why would I not optimize my return on the immediate moment? So let's say when I walk into or I meet people, for me it's now. That person who I'm meeting in the next 30 seconds may not be in front of me. It's gone. So why should I waste my opportunity of that now moment and not know, at least smile and have a conversation, or no, pick something up or speak to a customer. Now this also takes time. When you start realizing again the value of that moment, that it is so precious, that is the time you can get the maximum out of it. You will then not lose it. It's like this, that you have $1 billion or whatever it is, and you can only spend it just now, and if you don't spend, that is gone, then you will be obsessed to see how do you know get the maximum out of it at that moment immediately. Time is like that. You do not know how much of it you have, and every moment it just disappears. So why would you not maximize it? When you get this thinking and you start maximizing the now, your life transforms. You become, in the words of many people, like a superhuman, because then your productivity, your happiness, your bliss, your interactions, everything just moves up. You become a different person completely. So just think that if I lose this 1 second, I've just lost it. So I should not. I should this moment just be completely in it.
It's a beautiful thought, but what we generally seen in these days is people are nice or compassionate with only certain kind of people. With you, we have seen that you have been across compassionate with all kind of a people across socioeconomic sector. Your energy, enthusiasm is just the same. How do you do that?
Yeah, because I said if you can be compassionate for your biggest enemy, in my view, there's nobody an enemy. He's actually the biggest person in life who's going to transform you to become a much better human being. And he is or she is playing a role in that. And if you can be grateful to that person and be compassionate and you see the difference in your life, then it will be very easy for you. Then you will have that feeling for every individual that you meet. Anywhere that you see anybody, you'll start thinking, that what can I do for this person, no, in my capacity, and what is the best that can be said for this. Then your obsession becomes in terms of what you can do for somebody else. Then you feel that other person's emotion at that particular moment. So this comes in. But you start by anybody you feel is giving you a difficult time. Can you be compassionate about that person and really feel that this person requires, In fact, I don't know how many of you watched that movie, Munna Bhai MBBS. I don't watch much movies. I've only, if I can count, I encountered 4 or 5 movies the past 10, 15 years that I've seen. One of it was Munna Bhai MBBS. My daughters took me to that. And there I said, if somebody harms, he used to give a rose,
Yes.
that you have to recover fast, recover well. In a way, that movie, though in a very funny way, it was being conveyed, but that is what it is. Somebody who is causing you a lot of hurt, try this. Initially, it takes some time, but then when you start genuinely feeling compassion for the person, that day you'll see that you would feel your level of emotional quotient, as people say, compassion will move up to the next level. Just try it. It's difficult, but not impossible.
Yes, it's difficult compassion with the people who don't, whom are giving you difficult time.
Yeah, but imagine that if you don't feel compassion for them, would you trade that with allergies, with heart ailments, and at a very severe level with cancer? Would you want to trade that, or do you want to be compassionate with them? Choice is yours. See, because we do not see this part of the play out, we are happy, building in animosity against person who we think have caused us hurt. The way I look at it, they are making me better as a human being, and they're doing their duty or role in there. And the poor person would be suffering so much with so much anger against me. But I should just understand that's true, and just feel for the person. Because the person also going through a lot of trauma if he or she is angry with me. It's not that easy,
So that's beautiful thought. So my key takeaways are having compassion for the people. That is good for your own health. And that flower thing that you just said will remain with us, that how can you create compassion and live every moment. So
yeah. And be obsessed with the current moment. I think just a couple of these changes, and let's talk again after 6 to 7 months. And you let me know what difference that you felt. And that's for everybody, who is watching this. Try this, and let's again talk about it in 6 7 months. To me, it made a huge difference. What I spoke to you is from my personal life. I never speak what I have just read. There's a lot of research, thinking, trying to transform and make a difference. That's what I want to share with you. I'm thankful to Shilpa for asking this question. It helped me, share this thought. So thank you very much, Shilpa.
thank you, sir. Thank you for your learnings.